Caro Emerald and Quicksand. It's coming up to 10:15 here on the Friday night show. With me, it's Georgie, your girl Friday. We've been chatting about films and who would play you in a movie all evening this evening. My next guest is making a bit of a name for himself. He's a director and he's only 17. Ben Davies is from Shropshire. We're going to meet him in a minute, but he's already seen the fruits of his labours on the silver screen.
We've been at this 3 weeks, and the boss has agreed to finally give you a go.
Wow. Thank you. I will not let you down on this, I swear.
Don't wet yourself over it. It's just a very small thing you gotta do. You see the mark? They don't know your face. They know all our faces. So all you gotta do is take a certain briefcase from a certain person.
A certain briefcase from a certain person. I'm a little bit gripped. And that's a little snippet from Ben's film Entrapment. And he joins me now. Evening, Ben.
Hello.
Tell me about this film. Where's the idea come from?
Well, it's for my A-level film studies piece. And I was inspired by the works of, say, like Hitchcock and the old film noirs. So I produced a British noir crime drama kind of thing.
Shit, you. I like it. So did you spend hours locked in your bedroom watching old movies?
Well, in the lounge in front of the television. But yeah, so I wrote it all myself and shot it with a group of people around me, and yeah, made a little film.
How difficult is it to cast something like that? Because they sound pretty strong just from that little snippet there.
Well, I think it's important really to kind of find people who are passionate as you, really. You can find people with experience and expertise in it, but really, if you find people who are as passionate as you in the project, I think you'll always have a good project.
And
so I just found that, yeah.
They do say that the soundtrack to a movie is really, really important. How difficult was it for you to come up with, sounds like a very jazzy blues soundtrack?
Yeah. Well, being at sixth form, I was surrounded by, creative people around me, and fortunately, there was a girl at sixth form who wanted to score films as a job. So I had that perfect connection there to kind of fill in that gap that I was missing.
Have you watched The Holiday? And I know you probably haven't watched The Holiday, with Cameron Diaz.
Doesn't ring a bell.
Oh,
no.
well, she's the one that scores the movies. She does the soundtracks to the movies, and there is a particular skill to that. So your mate has done pretty well, I'd say.
I'll pass that on.
Yeah, and in terms of your film, it's actually been on a big screen, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been shown at a small independent cinema in Oswestry, Shropshire.
How did that feel? What was that like, knowing that it was going to be seen by quite a few people and in a proper cinema?
It's a surreal feeling, really, to kind of have your something you've made kind of projected in front of you on a huge screen. It's kind of the stuff of dreams of every filmmaker. So it was really, really, really unique and amazing to see. Yeah.
And what happens now? You say this is to do with your A-levels.
Yeah, well, that was my final piece of my A-levels, so I'm just finishing them, and hopefully going to move into film production course at university soon.
Ooh, exciting!
So that'll be next September. But in the meantime, I'm going to kind of fill out my time with making short films. I've got a competition coming up in 2 weeks' time here in Shropshire, which should be great.
Are you under pressure? Have you got it all sorted?
Well, the thing with these film competitions, you have to write it and shoot it and deliver it all in the time period. You can't do any preparation.
Oh no!
So it's a bit insane, but it's great fun. It's kind of the buzz you get out of it is really something unique, and I think it's what people love in filmmaking.
And is this what you are going to do as a?
It's what I'd love to do.
Yeah.
I think it will be a bit closed-minded to say it's what I am going to do, because it's a tough world, but I've got the passion for it, and it's what I want to really push to do in my life. Yeah. I'm
very impressed. This competition you've got the time frame for. It's not the 24-hour thing, is it? Was that another competition?
I've done a 48-hour one, and I've done a 24-hour one as well.
So you've actually had to. Do you have to write it, film it, cut it in 24 hours?
Yeah. So that just involves no sleep. It's a tiresome thing, but it really gets you thinking, because those constraints kind of mould you to create something kind of a bit different, I'd say.
Yeah, you've got to really, really condense it, haven't you?
Yeah, of course. And they're important skills to learn. So I think it's one of the most really important learning tools, I think, is these constraints.
Favourite film ever?
Oh, that's a tough
I
one. That's
know.
really
Sorry,
tough.
I know it's a tough one.
I like a lot of films. I like my alternative films, like British films. You got classics like Shawshank Redemption. That's got to be a good film.
Oh, Ben, that is my favourite film of all time.
Well, there we go. It's
I
got
love
Morgan
that
Freeman as
film.
well, so,
Oh.
how can you not like it?
And what about The Player with Tim Robbins? 10 minutes, the intro, 10 minutes, shot in one go.
Oh, I haven't seen the film, but I've heard of the shot.
Man, it's
Yeah.
brilliant.
These kind of long takes, I'm a fan of it.
Oh, Ben, you honestly, there's so much action going on behind it. It's just brilliant. It's brilliant. Who would play you in a movie, Ben Davies?
Who would play me in Well, first off, you'd have to get the movie made. Who would play me in a movie? I don't know. It would be in a long time, so it'll be a new actor around then.
Oh, really? Okay. You've been an absolute joy and delight, Ben. Many thanks for taking time out, and good luck with your next project.
Yeah, well, my film's online. Can I give that a little
Yeah,
shout
of course
out?
you can.
Yeah, well, it's online on YouTube. Entrapment short student film by Ben Davies.
Oh, you see, remember where I heard it first. Ben, good to talk to you. Many thanks
Well,
for
thank you
joining
very
me this
much.
evening. Ben Davies, that is the name to look out for. He is the man we're going to be following in years to come.